2023 in February,
Yeah.
I created a page. It took me about 8 months of posting consistently for me to get my first consulting gig.
Wow.
I'm posting every day.
For 8 months.
For Monday to Sunday for like 3 months first. I'm saying it's not sustainable because I have a 9 to 5. Building a brand will not always equate to success if you are not tracking that bottom line. In fact, you have to be a certain level of craft to be successful in marketing. It can't be normal.
In April 2022, I left Saga because I wasn't seeing any like growth there. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do next. Then I started praying, I God, I beg, what am I going to do now?
God, I beg.
And then that same guy that used to stream that my 2019
came again.
Was working in Lenco that time. He told me something that stopped me. He said, I'm not experienced, but he likes my energy. So come. And that's how I got chance.
Today, we're here with the chairman himself.
Hi, my name is Ebuka. I'm a digital marketing professional. I've been doing this for 3 to 4 years now. And I help businesses and brands be profitable through performance marketing. So my day-to-day is pretty much utilizing different channels and finding winning platforms where our users or customers, as the case may be, can use or purchase the product, as the case may be. So yeah, that's the long and short of who I am.
Okay, interesting. So very, very random question. Clearly, you're a gym bro. Why do you love the gym so much?
So interestingly, I started working out. Like I hit the gym for the first time in January 17th this year, and people always doubt that because bro, like, what kind of progress is that, right? However, I've kind of been doing home workouts, push-ups here and there, but I didn't work out throughout for like 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to remember what really motivated me. Yes, one of my friends, I'm in a community of friends, and the guy been trying to push me since work. I said, okay, let me try. And also, I think that I realized that I was not as consistent as I'd like to be in other aspects of my life. So it was more like, if I can get consistent at the gym, to kind of reflect
in the other aspects of my life. Fair.
I went
crazy.
I think I've been in the gym every week since January 17th, and this is June.
Oh, every day of the week?
Every week. No, okay. I try to 4 times, 5 times.
Oh,
depending when I'm out here, but I'll be very consistent. And I also take like my dieting seriously now. I take some supplements as well to like.
How's that financially? Because supplements are crazy.
Gym life is expensive. Obviously, I fitness, which is one of the more expensive ones. Then you have to think about eating enough protein. In Nigeria, protein is expensive. Then you also need to think about, I like to look good, so gym wears as well is another aspect that you're going to spend most of your money on. Then supplements, which are not cheap. I think I'm on my 3rd bottle of creatine, and yeah, if you don't have money, I don't think you can successfully work out. To be honest, because the bills just keep creeping. Like now, every month you have to pay for subscription.
Yeah.
You have to sometimes renew certain things, and then you might be on Instagram or you find something interesting.
Something nice, just
I just saw good for gym, that kind of thing, and then before you know it, you bought it. So yeah.
All right, fair. What's your favorite like day of the like gym week? Is it leg day?
So I have a split where I do, because I've been researching. I don't have a trainer. I don't work with a trainer. I train myself.
Nice, love it.
And so it requires me to like research a lot about workout, about the right form.
You're no stranger to research.
Exactly. I just do my marketing. I just brought it into my fitness life, right? So, so on Mondays, because I work like 5 days in a week, and then I rest Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. Yeah. So Mondays.
Sorry to bring you here on your rest day.
No, that's fine. So I worked out yesterday, but I work on Monday to Friday, but if I'm not out on a Friday, I have to do Saturday to like
to compensate.
After those 5 days. So on Monday I do something called a push-pull legs.
Okay.
So for push days, this is Monday, I do chest and triceps. Mondays, I always try to be very quick because that's when most of my meetings happen. And I'm an early morning person. So 7 a.m. I'm in the gym. I'm out around at 9. In fact, I think for the last, like every single Monday this year, one of the meetings that caught me in the gym. Every single Monday. I always around 9:30, that's when I get start my first meeting. So I'm kind of rounding up around that time. So I have my I just plug in and then I go in and continue my meeting and stuff.
Fair enough.
Tuesdays happen to be my favorite days because I work my back and my biceps.
Oh, okay,
So
fair.
Wednesday is leg. I like leg day. People don't, for some people,
I
I
actually
wonder
really
why.
like leg
I
day.
don't know why people hate it, but I really like leg days.
Maybe it's because they cannot walk after.
I know. So I kind of enjoy the pain
The
that comes
pain, yeah,
because I know
it
that
means
growth
it's working.
I know that growth is coming,
Yeah.
right? So it's weird, but yeah. Then Thursdays, I try to do shoulder and then my abs because I have a 6-pack.
Hmm.
And I think that's important for you people to know as well.
I think it's important.
Oh yeah, and then Friday I try to do some cardio and then I deadlift and some other things. So my main
Just to
days are
wrap up
Monday
the
to
week.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, I can try to like add other
Hmm.
aspects that maybe I'm trying to like improve. For instance, I want to like maybe grow my chest more, grow my biceps. I
So
can
you now
like add,
focus
yeah.
more
So
and
just
add.
throw in a couple of things just to like complement, and yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much
Alright.
how I do it.
We'll call this our gym episode. Okay, love it. So random, not really random. Let's go through your career a bit, right? Where you started, from what you studied in school to where you're at now, right? And I'll just pick things in between that I want you to expand on, right? I really want to talk about your experience working as a social media manager for some BBN contestants, which is crazy. I never knew that until recently. So you can start. What did you study in school, and how do you think that has impacted your marketing career so far?
I studied guidance and counseling.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just pretend like I
faculty of
don't know
education,
that.
and I think that maybe that because when I was in school, I didn't do any hustle, I didn't do any side thing. I just came to school,
Just a
I
guide.
enjoyed myself, and I left. Right,
Okay.
and I think that because I didn't have guidance.
Mm.
Which is interesting, but I did guidance and counseling. But
I love
anyway,
it.
I didn't have guidance because I knew we were doing tech related stuff,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand it.
You're
There was
the,
nobody that
Python
was
this,
helping.
Python that.
I was in education, like my faculty was towards the gate.
So you just
So
go.
everything that was happening here, I was oblivious, right? So I think that's part of why I didn't really do anything in school because
Okay.
my hostel was just at the back of my faculty. So it
So
was
you
just hostel
school.
I went out just follow the gate, and then so I think that kind of affected. And then people that were in my seniors that were coming around afterwards, I was
Yeah.
asking, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" After some of them were saying, "Oh, they were like working as psychologists," some of them said they were working as HR people. Right? So coming out of school, my plan was I think I was going to be a HR person because I was in the humanities side of things,
Yeah.
and that's what people that came here in my faculty
Say
were
they were
doing.
doing, yeah.
Right. So the turning point in my actual life was I had a family friend that came to stay
Okay.
with us for like a year, and so I remember that when he was around, he was talking to us about I could see him that I could see I was a designer, right? But so I tried to do design, but it didn't enter my head.
It's like
Well,
everybody
I'll
tries
get
to do
it.
design.
I'll get there. So I wanted to do HR full time because that's
Okay.
what I thought people that study what I studied were doing. And then there was a lie that they told us growing up.
Say a lie.
It was a lie because it said you can work anywhere with my certification, and that was not the case because I
Now,
was not
clearly
seeing
not
any
the
job.
case.
So after school, the first job that looked like a HR job was a scam. I went for this GNLD.
Okay.
Now that's the story for that. I think I made like a video about it.
Is it that one I saw on your Twitter?
Yeah.
I saw it.
So I thought I was going to planning to join a proper company where I was a scam and all of that. So it
They asked
wasn't
you to
going
pay
work.
money
I
and
had to pay
stuff.
money. So
Nice.
and I heard that for me to be able to do HR, I had to take like other certifications.
Yeah.
I was like, I just came out from school now. Like, what can I
Go
just start to do
another
right
school.
now? And one time I was trying to apply to a job and then they told me to write a cover letter.
Okay.
So I wrote it and then I showed him to like help me review. I said, "Oh, guy, you write very well. That's the person that was living in my house.
Okay.
I write very well. That why don't I think about marketing?" I was like, "What's that?" I studied. And he said to show me. I said, "Studied guidance." I said, "How can I?"
Social media. Yeah.
So he sent me. I said, "Allow me to now check what exactly was marketing. What do they do?" And then I went on Google and I was looking. I was like, "This thing looks complex. So no. Let me continue my HR search." All right, and then he told me that one of his friends, which is literally what changed my life. One of his friends left the company to start our agency,
Okay.
and he needed a social media intern.
Oh, nice.
And it was at the time I was looking for jobs. So he sent me that Google digital skill.
Oh, that course. Yeah.
I should just take it so that I will understand I don't think I've actually explained this thing. I think it's the first time I'm naturally like giving
Explain
this
step by
in
step.
public. Right. And so I took the course. I think I took it like 2 weeks. It was boring, but like a month. If it's good to get me a job, I don't care. I was ready to take anything. So I took it, I completed it, and then I got the job. I think an only woman agency thing. Just 3 ladies were kind of leading this stuff. And that's where like I started now doing social media management.
Okay.
That started. So I left school November. I got the job in December. That's when I started.
Nice. Some of us cannot relate.
I know. Right? So I started the job, and then the guy I met there, that was social media manager, was
Yeah.
fired.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what am I supposed
So
to do now?
intern.
I'm on the internet, like, I don't know anything about this thing. And so they called me to the office, they spoke to me, they said, you know what, I think that you're a very brilliant person and we'll allow you to like try and learn and everything. I was going from Ogudu to VI every day.
Wow.
And
okay.
I didn't feel, I was happy. I promise you. I didn't even feel
Hmm.
it at all because
deep.
I was employed, number one. Number two, it was something I started to like find something. Oh, this is actually interesting and all of that. So when I started now like sitting, COVID now hit in 2020.
Oof. I
And,
think it affected everybody.
But the interesting thing is I worked on a hotels project while I was there. Yeah.
Interesting.
The hotel had, I don't know if they do, but they had about 10 restaurants
Mhm.
in the space, and we were managing 8 of them.
Wow.
I was
Okay.
single-handedly in charge of the growth of the pages.
Wow.
That's when I think I know that's the social media thing. So I was, at that
That is
time, that was my first
fresh out of school.
that was my first experience into handling multiple things at the same time, because I had like 8 pages I was actively handling from.
Wow.
I was going there to shoot with the team. I was ensuring that we were posting when we had events. I was there. So that was the first experience into being stretched.
So that's like posting strategy,
content calendar for all of them, reporting for all of them. Even sometimes Canva designs.
Oh, stakeholder management. Were you involved?
No. So they were the ones that were handling social, because obviously I was
so you are more of like on the ground.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And I think that was very important because it now made me understand that I could do a lot of things
at the same time.
That was literally I was thrown into it. I didn't like it, but it was exciting at that time because what else would I have done, right? And then I was fired. COVID.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
I think I was fired in like July.
Okay.
In 2020, because COVID hit, you could no longer go out anymore. So
shoot and all
that was my first experience doing remote work. I messed it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was like, am I supposed to be? Can I be waking up by this? Because I was literally new to it, so like I was overwhelmed, having to like do all of those stuff remotely and everything. The laptop was not really great. I had my savings to buy a new phone so that I could so it was a lot. And when COVID came, there was another social media. I think they had like 2 social media managers afterwards. And they just decided to go ahead because they were more experienced. So I was laid off. I was like, what was I going to do now? So July, and then one of the people that worked there, assistant needed like a social media manager. So I just found it to sharp pot. Just keep. And let me just be collecting something because allowance stopped coming in from others.
Post graduation.
I needed to like find a way to do stuff. And then NYSC now came, and I went. Now this is how I got into was able to now manage. I'll just find a way to like transition into, because I remember every single timeline from starting. So in 2020 was when I did my first Big Brother for Saga.
Okay.
Now in the same 2020, Saga was also affected by the COVID thing. So he was in Port Harcourt. He was working as an oil engineer on site on the rig, and obviously you could not come out anymore. So he lost that job. And then that's when I started doing like push-ups at home, because obviously we're home. What will you do with your time? And then he texts like, how far? What are you doing? I said, I've lost my job too. What do we do? He said he wanted to start a fitness club.
Okay.
On WhatsApp to help people that were like gaining weight at home to like shred. When he put it out there, we got like 50 members. So I now became the community manager. That was my first community manager experience, right? So I wasn't paying.
So first social media, now community. Okay.
So I wasn't paying for the because there was a monthly fee.
Okay, to be part of the community.
Of the group. We do like Saturdays, we do like Zoom calls where we work out together, and then it was a structured program. So depending on your strength level, there was a black team, red team. So that guy was super organized. That guy was a very organized person. So he had like videos that I shot for every single color group, depending on your strength level, and then you can graduate when you get stronger and stuff. Really organized ship we were running. Very tight ship. I think I was paid 20K as a social media manager, the community manager. Yeah, and then I had to also, because I was also creating content for the page.
True.
So I created the IG page, Sagat and everything. And I went to NYSC. That time I was already fit. I was not that fit, but he kind of trained me to.
Did you do that?
I did Mr. Matching. I did. I did. There's no way I would have. I think I took third. So I just said that.
We'll find a picture.
I didn't feel like there was a proper recording. And then in 2021, we were sharp pushing it. Then he now introduced me to a friend. I now social media. So I had like 2 clients.
Okay.
One of them in January. The next year I lost one. So I think I was earning like 50K per month plus his.
The community management,
70K. Then NYSC now came. I think 33K at that time. Okay. I started finding a way to like manage and get by and everything. So one time I'm at NYSC and he calls me that BBN just picked him. He was so happy. He was elated and everything. And then he said, "Oh, you shouldn't be a manager now, so it means that you have to also be on the team."
He said it means you also have to be on it.
There was no pay that. So,
Fair,
and then so obviously, so everything I had done up until that point, that prepared me to like be able to handle it.
Yeah,
Because if I was a HR person, I would not have been able to do
all of these things.
he
Fair.
wouldn't have called me to be on the team.
Yeah.
No, nothing in this world prepared me for that experience. Nothing. So
What was like the highs and lows
in
of
the
managing a
first, don't worry,
speech?
so I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
So I was on IG.
Okay.
There was somebody else on X because
Okay.
one person cannot do everything.
But,
It's not possible.
yeah, it's not
There's
possible.
the team. In fact, there's a team for graphics, there's a team for videos, there's a team for everything. There's a team for handling WhatsApp groups, there's a team for
Okay.
collecting money. There's a team.
He said
So
the team
my
for collecting
second
money.
brother is a mini troll.
Okay.
So he was in charge of like the people that were like the defense online.
Okay. Replying people.
If you talk,
Hot.
you collect. Like you collect properly. So I don't know how it
I'd
became
like
that
to
kind of
hear
person.
the job title for.
So I think it was the name we called them that time. So
Okay.
so whenever we just hear like anything, we just send them there.
Defender of
And
the
then they
realm.
go there and they wreck havoc and come back. They're like they are mercenaries at the
Fair.
time. So because I was working at High, that's where I did my service at High. The pastor in my church put me in his organization. So I was just like helping them paperwork and stuff.
People just they put you.
You get-
ah.
So it was helping me with my
It's your
paperwork
grace.
and everything. So I was like an admin of some sort.
Oh, okay.
And then I was kind of doing social media as well, since that's what I had experience
Oh,
with.
yeah.
So
Good.
interestingly, Saga was a member of my church. So the pastor, in fact, I was very tragic. Before he went to the house, I told him because that was the only way I was able to do that work and still serve. So I told Saga to come to the office. He came to the office to see him.
Oh, okay.
So when the pastor saw him and he left, the next week he now saw him on TV. so that be allowed me. So I was serving Big Brother
Interesting.
in that place. So they got me a TV in the room to like to ensure that I'm able to like
So
follow.
always
So everybody in
follow.
the company knew because I took him round.
Okay.
So everybody allowed me to do BBN work while I was
Properly,
serving
yeah,
properly.
okay.
Yeah. And so I could not catch up because obviously people they have to like set up just the way this camera is set up
Yeah.
to be able to record,
Yeah.
and then somebody has to monitor to ensure the phone does not die, and
Yeah.
then cut out the clips.
Yeah.
To
and
use.
outpost, yeah.
But then we're like, I don't sure I'll be able to do that one. So we had to now call someone in DSTV that was like the video person, and they started sending us clips, which was
Okay.
huge. So Saga's content was one of the best because it was from directly
From
in the house.
DSTV, just
It was very clear and crisp. So I was just posting from there and we talk about captions real quick and it,
Wow.
insane.
That means you have to be that one
You
is
will
even
be
pass on the
active,
ground.
you
Yeah,
will be- you will be
that's how you
active.
go sleep because you can just sleep and wake up and see something
the
like that.
interesting thing was that he was not a very vocal, like he was not a noisemaker in the house.
Okay. Fair.
And so his moments were not so many, so he allowed us to have some rest.
Okay.
Compared to other housemates that are jumping up and down, talking to
Every
everybody.
other
And that was
moment, yeah.
problematic because in those plenty talk, content to be inside.
Yeah.
And so he was, thank God, he was pursuing woman. So
If you get in this content, we've got this saga already, right? That kind of thing. So it was kind of significantly easier. In fact, the two housemates I worked with, they were not problematic people. So it was easier for me to like work and still handle their stuff, right? But they're talking like every day I'm posting at least 8 times.
Wow.
Posting on stories,
Yeah.
responding to DM, to like comments as well.
Yeah,
None of those
because you have to be
people-
active,
you have to be
yeah, with your
active.
fans.
Because there's this thing that Nigerians like a handler that is witty and creative and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was working with somebody called Mr. S2E5, who you are very brilliant man. He has been for this Dora this time.
Okay.
Back there, so very brilliant guy. So I was learning off of him. And then there was another lady called Personal Finance Girl who also helped. So I had help. Personal Finance Girl, that one's a serial BBN handler. Every year she's doing it. Right. So I had help. And then they're guiding me with what to say, what to not say, and everything. So that's how we were able to push through.
That's interesting. What made you do it after all this stress you have laid out? What made you do it again?
For the money. So this time, because I wasn't paid the last time.
Okay,
So
the
like,
family for a time.
so when they came, when Dotson's people came, because they said, oh, Saga and Dotson are like very similar. They were both Jimbos and everything. So they were like, oh, Ebuka, I should do it for the job. I said, I'm not doing it. I said, I was not doing it. Because and I remember the fact when they came, the only thing I thought about was the stress. I said, no. At that time, I was already in Lenco.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was the following year.
Yeah.
I already started doing tech work, right? And so I told them in Lenco to that, they were handy, and they were very cool with it because I actually started the marketing team at Lenco.
Okay.
I was the first marketing hire,
Okay.
and then they brought on that guy that was doing growth and everything. So I just told them I was in BBN, but this time I was strictly for the money.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I did it again. And I think that time I was just trying to see something I could do again. But this time around, I had like I was not the one that was in the post. I'm not managing.
So you had a team. Okay, nice.
That was really what I've done.
That's nice growth in 1 year.
That's
On the ground to
yeah.
Love it. So how did you actually transition from doing social BBN contestants to Lenco.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought I think when I was doing social media man, I think I did for like 20 brands. I did a lot of social media
That's a
management
lot of social media
across
management.
industries, right? And the reason why I did that was because I didn't know what else to do. Like when I was after NYC I spent a year
Okay.
with Saga.
Okay,
Right?
sure.
And so my other contemporaries were already like pushing their careers and everything. So I was already like one leg behind.
Sure.
Right. And so I didn't know what else to do. That was because I needed to like make some extra cash. So
Yeah,
I was thinking
okay.
like, I think I was in like 4 or 5 people at that time.
Wow.
But nobody was paying me 100K at once. It was
Interesting.
around 70, 60, 80.
Shout out to Adam.
So I tried to compile and all of that. And so my experience of a hotel time when I was like kind of multiple pages, I was able to execute all of them on the same level. Right. And so it just kept once I feel like maybe like 3 months I dropped this one, I take another one, like that. So that's how I was doing it. And then in April 2022, I left Saga because I wasn't seeing any like growth there. Right. And I needed to like take my career forward. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do next. And I started praying, I God, I beg, what am I going to do now?
God, I beg.
All of that. And then that same guy that showed me social media manager in 2019
He came again.
was working in Lenco that time.
I love to see what you're like. The hand of God in your life.
Bro, so at that time, because he actually reached out to me in 2021, he said, Alpha, come and work. I said, what to be that? No, I'm not working for any company. I'm with the celebrity. You should leave me.
Okay.
That was like my idea. I was going to pay me because actually the reason why I stayed with Saga that long was because I had a plan for a particular fitness idea that was going to make me a crap ton of money. But to today, it was not executed.
Wow, okay.
So I was not there because I was just playing. I was trying to like find a way to get him to do it because he needed his face.
Okay.
I'll just be the engine.
Okay, driving. Okay.
But it never happened. So that's why I stayed that long. So when I tried to like compare the vision I had in mind versus what Lenco, because I didn't know anything about tech. But what Lenco was, I was entertainment. I don't think you can pay me. But what I have in mind. Right. So I told him I was not.
That sentiment changed.
Yeah, obviously. And that time, just left to say, okay, no, Allah. So in 2021, as God will have it, the week I resigned was when that digital marketing thing opened in Lenco.
Oh, okay. Then the friend called. And
then he just told me that there's opening now. But he cannot influence anything because he's a designer and marketing. So okay, let me just try and apply. So I apply, I see prayer and fasting. Because it was either Lenco or nothing, because there was nothing else. There was literally nothing else for me to do. Right, and so I pray, I God, I beg, I need it. Like I really needed it because I was already going towards depression small because I didn't know what else to do. Right, and I tried everything. I tried Photoshop, I tried UI UX, I tried develop.
Everybody has tried UI UX.
I tried every single thing that I could think of. Nothing was sticking on social media, and I knew that I no longer wanted to be here because I saw a ceiling, and I cannot live my life as a social media manager. Sorry, social media managers out there, but I promise you get to that point in your life. One came quickly because I was doing a lot.
You work a lot of brand.
Yeah. So when you work with a lot of people, you just get there. You get there faster. So I've been maybe 1 or 2 brands for a year or 2. Yeah, I was doing like 5 monthly. So my own learning was expedited and slower than it's just doing 1 or 2. So I got to the peak faster than a normal person. And I was like, what next? That's where I was. And so Lenco, I don't know what it is. I don't know what tech is, but I mean, so let me just get stability first. Yeah. And then the CEO told me something. That's why I still went there last week just to greet them. CEO told me something that stuck with me. He said, I'm not experienced, but he likes my energy. So come. And that's how I entered tech.
That's how I
entered tech.
Wow. Okay.
So I joined tech in May 5th. 9th actually. I remember every single time that was
you remember the date.
9th of May 2022, I joined tech. It was a fintech. I didn't know anything. And so there was an account that was there when they were trying to because there's something they did. Lenco did something called blitz scaling. This scaling is when you use almost like bootstrap, but it's like minimal resources to launch a product and then get a result. So they had another account that had like 200K inside that nobody was using. So he said I can use that to like play around. I said I'm not touching 1 naira unless I understand this thing. And so I went crazy. I started learning. I read everything, watched anything, listened to anything marketing for 3 months. And I think I took like almost 10 to 15 courses that period. And so after the 3 months,
crazy,
because when I don't know something, like
it bothers
me. I want to know. I want to understand this thing. So I said I was not going to touch any money allow me to learn. I was coming to work. I was trying to understand the product, and it's still a B2B company. I still use them anyway. And so on the third month, I was ready to execute. Worked on my creative work on everything, and in 2 weeks, 500% growth.
Wow.
User growth.
User growth. Wow. Okay.
So I said, okay, I'm cooking. So that's how I joined Lenco. I think the second month BBN started, and then I was that was like
Okay, so you were doing
so I was doing BB.2,
wow.
and then I still had like 1 or 2 social media.
No, you should have.
I really to let go, because obviously, well, I say no to money,
Yeah,
see, and all of that, but it was reduced, and then that's when I hired my brother. My brother was now like also helping with like the groundwork for social media. I was just overseeing to ensure that
quality was
and all of that.
Okay.
And so I don't know if Lenco will watch it, but I'll tell them anyway. So after like 3 months, the probation period was over, so they confirmed me and everything. So when there's a confirmation, it means that salary also has to
adjust to circumstances.
Lenco was the first company, by the way, first person that paid me 100K at once.
Okay.
I had to do that without combining anything. And I can never forget. Then I got my salary, I looked at it. I said, this is actually, I think 135K. That was my first salary.
Okay.
As a digital marketer, 135.
So from Lenco to Piggyvest, I also know you have worked at iFitness, Old School. Tell me about that, but let's start with the Piggyvest story. How did you go from Lenco with what? How many years in tech? That's 1 year in tech?
No, less than
a year in tech
2022
into Piggyvest. How did that happen?
So I had a conversation with the management. I still did not like what I was getting, so I started looking out. And then I tried P-Stack first. I think I got feedback from the hiring manager at the time that I was still very young. I should try again in a couple of years. And then under my friends,
a nice L.
Yeah, I was very happy with it. I took my learning.
The fact that you even got like a response.
Yeah, they told me that there's something here, but you need to like have more experience before we can, because I think it was a demand gen role at the time.
Okay.
And so I was on the group one time, and then somebody sent the Piggyvest, because
that's your friendship group.
My friendship group, yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing marketer on the group of about 15 to 20 boys, right? And so one of them sends a vacancy list of developer, like there were about 10 roles there. All of them were developers except the last one, which was digital marketing.
So 9 developer.
So I said, okay, let me try here too. I didn't know what Piggyvest was at the time. I think I was in career-wise then.
Okay.
So I just applied, just find something
not
different.
Add that to your application, Sha.
No, I didn't. And so I applied. I just left it. After like a month or so, and I was just going through my mind, and I saw Piggy Tech that you had an interview scheduled. I said, what is this? I didn't know what Piggy Tech was. So I now had to Google, and then I saw it was Piggyvest parent company.
Oh, yeah.
I started asking around. That's when I now understood what kind of company it was. I was like,
You don't enter. I mean, you
these
have
people
opportunity to
want to
enter.
interview me. And the good thing about that time was that I was still learning actively. Like I was sleeping and breathing. I was dreaming. You know when you start dreaming about something.
That's when
you know that you're cooked. I was dreaming about marketing. That's when I knew that I was cooked, because I was every single day I was watching at least 20 YouTube videos. That's how like I was really boiling in the thing. And so I knew that there was no interview that if you see that, but at least just give me.
Yeah, that's like the best thing.
I was so confident. Yeah. Also, the Lenco thing gave me confidence.
Because you have gotten results.
So I knew that, oh no, we should bring. So they gave us a test. I said, test.
Bro,
let's have it. And so when the test came, I said, oh, this is the test. I'm curious about my result, because I knew that I've gotten extremely high marks. But I sat down, because interestingly, I did at Lenco. Anyway, I did at Lenco. I shifted my monitor to this side. And then I said, I was for closing hours, and then I took the test.
I know a lot of people that do something similar.
I took the test and then assessment, and then I just left it. But then I wasn't expectant because of the Paystack response as well. So
yeah, you're like, maybe this was
because obviously Piggyvest is also a big company. So if Paystack has said no because of my experience level, let me just try. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. And then I got in the interview thing. I remember Daniel was so amazing on that interview. Daniel Rubo is no longer with us. I think he's in the UK now. And so we had a very great conversation. I'm like, okay. I think I did like 4 rounds thereabouts.
Oh, okay.
And then I met Josh, who's my current line manager, and then we spoke. In fact, it was more like gisting. Like, okay.
Was that the final stage interview?
That was the final stage.
Okay.
I went through Odun, I went through HR, I went through everybody. Like, it was 4 stages, right? I did everything at Lenco, by the way. And so, because Lenco was on site.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, Monday to Friday, so that I didn't have a choice, right? And so, when I spoke to Josh, I was concerned because, again, there was no way somebody else would not be better than I was.
Yeah.
Right. But then the one thing that they were looking for was what I was currently doing at Lenco. And Lenco was a fintech, so I had a very strong advantage when it comes to user growth through
Yeah.
digital marketing, right? And I explained my
Your
process to Josh.
yeah.
And I think that was kind of what he saw.
And it
then
was
he
sold.
Yeah, come on board. And then I joined. So then the Wahala now started. So I told Lenco I was leaving, and they did not like that. He tried to keep me everything every day. But was paying my house rent, was to get me a car, everything. I said, I no day.
Oh man.
So I was not
you
asking,
are loved.
I was not asking people around Lenco or Piggy because I didn't know what Piggyvest was. I just
Okay.
knew them as a company. But I also found someone that knew people that were working inside. I texted 2 marketing people. They heard me on LinkedIn. So I entered. I said, yeah. So you can respond to me. Right. So yeah, I asked around and then I got like a lot of good things about Piggyvest. And then the fact that I was remote.
That usually sells
it was like this for Lenco because Lenco could not allow me to be remote, right? And so I said, okay, I was going with Piggy, and I left, and then I joined Piggyvest on the 28th of January 2023.
That is okay. So talk.
I was the first digital marketing hire in Piggyvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many are you now on the Piggyvest team?
I think headcount are over 170.
Oh no, okay. So
Total
I mean like marketing
team, we should be hitting around 15-ish.
Okay, how many were you when you started?
I think we are more now. I think we're like 10 or 11-ish.
Okay.
We are more now.
Okay. That's interesting. How were your first, let's say, 3 months in Piggyvest?
It was amazing. So I was coming like again.
Yeah.
I think that one of the things
Fresh
that
off
stood
the
out for
block.
me was that I was always learning. So I had like entering into Big, I had things to test from the job. I had like a laundry list of things to go through. So I took all the managers. I scheduled meeting with every single one of them.
Okay.
And then I was going through them one by one.
Taking
so
action.
Apparently, I think I was more from a very long time. I've been more tilted towards growth more than digital marketing because the questions I was asking were growth questions. Like big versus big. What next? Right. So the person I had the best conversation with was the product manager, which was interesting.
That's interesting.
Because growth marketing is practically product marketing on steroids, but not product marketing, product management, because they're the ones that make the changes that we now test and use as product messaging, and then we now iterate off of it, right? And so I had like a laundry list of stuff on there to tell Joshua, like, Ebuka, calm down, one by one, right? And so
you just got here.
But the first thing I needed to do was to set up digital marketing channels. So we had a couple of them, but they were not completely. So I set up tracking with the developers, end-to-end points and everything. Made sure that everything was in line. And then also, that was pretty much what my 3 months looked like. And then I always started executing from like month 2. Because it took me like almost 2 months to like complete all the tracking and everything I wanted to do. Google Analytics. After that came as well, that period. And other things as well to like mix panel and everything to ensure that data was being understood.
Yeah, better tracking.
Which was not really happening as at that time because before you needed to ask data team first.
Yeah.
And I don't like that one. Because from Lenco, I'm coming from a background of handling everything myself.
Yeah.
Right. And so that was like my first thing to do. Ensure that I can understand the numbers when they come in.
So you can make decisions fast.
Very quickly. Because I was spending money. Right?
Yeah,
so I need
to pivot
be very agile.
Down,
yeah. So that's what I did. And then we launched our campaigns. I did something very interesting I did because so I was thinking that how about I show people how much interest they would get before they save.
Oh, okay.
So that would do 2 things for me. Number one, user acquisition, which is clear, and then it quickens the onboarding.
Because I said, I can get this.
Because the aha moment was because I realized that some people like they would download Piggyvest and use it when they had money.
Yeah.
I had to flip it on his head and see how people were already coming with money.
Yeah. Because they know that they will get this amount.
Yeah. So that I just really
reduce friction.
Really slash the friction into 2. And so we created a calculator that I use for advertising, right? And so you try the calculator, you put the amount of money that you have for a particular period, and then we tell you how much
you get in.
So we are showing you your interest. So I'm telling you how much you are gaining on top of your money.
Yeah.
So as soon as you download the app, you're already going to go and put the money there because you
want to get this money.
By that particular point in time, you are set.
Yeah.
In fact, the cost per acquisition was less than 200 naira.
Wow. That's interesting.
That was my first win.
Wow.
Because for me, like when I join a new company, I always try to get how can I actually get a quick win so that they know that I know my shit. Right? I'm not playing it. So that was my quick win. That was my first. I did the reporting and Josh liked it. I said, good. Now we go to the next thing. And then the next thing, and then we kept going from there.
Okay. As far as you can share, what we say is your biggest win in Piggyvest right now. I mean, in the period you've been there?
Yeah, I think so. Last year, Josh and Odun, the co-founder, were like, Ebuka, can you get us to 5 million users before the end of the month?
So that was.
I was like, bet. hold my tequila. And then I think that was like one of the best ones. I think I got an award for that at the end of the year.
Yeah, I saw the. I
That
think
was
Ife tweeted it on
yeah.
this. The awards
That
ceremony.
was my
really
highlight.
lovely.
That was
And
my highlight.
everybody I know that works at Piggyvest, they always have really good things to say about like the team culture.
culture.
And so I would like to hear from you.
Okay.
What do you have to say about team culture?
I know that I'm not done full time because
Mhm.
so when I joined Piggyvest, I knew that I was not going anywhere. So because I felt like home,
Okay.
right? And so, but people still wanted my services because and after I missed that. So in 2023, in February,
Yeah.
I created a page.
Okay.
So in church, it was not. I didn't create the page to start doing personal branding. One of my lawyer wanted to do an event,
Okay.
so she wanted me to come on and talk about social media management to her.
Okay.
People. So I was like, no, they don't know me now. So let me just create a page where I can just
Was
do
it that
something
Exo
quick.
digital?
Exo Digital.
Okay.
So I said, let me just create a page. Let me just do something so that people will know who I am before the event happens. That's what has built, turned into something else right now, right? So when I opened that page in less than a month, I started getting questions, but they were not paying. So it took me about 8 months of posting consistently for me to get my first consulting gig.
Wow.
I was posting every day.
For
then
8 months.
For Monday to Sunday for like 3 months first. I'm saying it's not sustainable because I have a 9 to 5. And I reduced it to 5 days, 5 days a week.
That's crazy.
So that's why like, everybody look at me like, hey, you have to be cracked. In fact, you have to be a certain level of cracked to be successful in marketing. It can't be normal unless you have like a very strong net. So people like me that don't have anybody.
I bet to differ, Sha. Your story has proven that you have.
People. So when I say people, like I mean influential people that can like move needle. Because even the guy when I joined Lenco,
he told you that he didn't have any say. It's open, but I don't have any.
But he was just saying me to be checking. I've not had anybody yet, because he didn't want to make it seem as if because even when I joined, he was still living in my house at some point. Okay. So he didn't want people to know that we knew each other. So it's not be like favoritism and stuff. Okay. So I don't know, but I don't think there's any culture better than Piggyvest.
Okay.
I don't know how.
I don't like everybody. I say, it's so
I don't know how the
so
operation team do it, but when Nigeria is hitting you, Piggyvest is there for you.
Okay. Love it.
We get palliatives, bro. We get palliatives. I'm not even joking. If Tinubu does something funny today, Piggyvest has our back.
Oh, okay.
I don't take that for granted. I don't know any Nigerian company that does that at that level.
At that level, yeah.
I don't know. It's possible.
It's possible, but you just don't.
But then I've played around big companies. I've consulted for big companies. I not see that level.
You're consulting now.
People are working there now.
Okay.
See, like you just there's a level of happiness you have when you work in Piggyvest. You just know that. I'm good.
All right, fair. So walk me through 2 experiences: old school and iFitness. Yeah.
So I told you when I started doing marketing properly, I started consulting for brands as well, right? But then I had a rule: I can't do anything finance.
Yeah, obviously.
I still have that rule. Yeah. Right. So if you have, and at that time, when I was working out in 2020, doing push-ups and everything, I used to hear about fitness. I knew that I could not afford it then, but then I just felt that one time maybe I'll just be able to do something. So it was a personal goal of mine to work in the biggest fitness company.
Yeah, Nigeria, fair.
Just to play there, nothing serious. And so while I was at Piggyvest, I was in a community of marketing people, like top people that have been there for decades. So one time we just put out and I used to talk there. So just put out a message out there looking for a digital person for iFit. I said, Jim, bring. So I said, consultant. I'm not joining people. I'm a consultant. And that's what I always tell people that I work with. I'm working. From the first talk, I work in Piggyvest. If you are going to invest my time here, I can't do it. So because the marketing manager at the time was my person. So not really my person, but because we became closer because of the engagement, right? And so iFitness was trying to launch something in Nigeria called the Fitness Academy, because most of the fitness people that do like training, they're not certified. Yeah, they just do it based on value, or maybe they just train long enough to start to train other people, which will not give them a competitive advantage outside Nigeria. So they're partnering with NESM. So I was the one in charge of ensuring that came into Nigeria. So this is an event launching the Fitness Academy and everything. So yeah, that was like the major thing. And yeah, for old school, they had a creator. They wanted ads. They had a creator thing coming up. They didn't like it. They have a lot of courses, but they were doing
Yeah,
something for
lots.
creators,
Okay, yeah.
right? And they wanted someone that was really good at ads. So I consulted for them as well. And then yeah, that was it.
How long were these engagements typically?
I consulted for iFitness for 6 months.
Okay, what school?
Let's go 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
Very lightweight stuff.
You say lightweight stuff.
Nothing too crazy, you know.
The story is, I don't know, it's just compounding, right? You know, from Lenco to, you know, Piggy, then doing for old school and, you know, iFitness. But I don't know, I like talking about the bad side of things sometimes. It's
That's fine.
interesting.
That's fine.
So to date, what we say is maybe one of your standout worst work experiences, because things I've been saying have been giving me aspire to my brother. Maybe I'll enter performance marketing too.
I've had bad experiences.
Okay.
So one thing that I always say when it comes to performance marketing is that failure is not particular failure, it's a learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I will call them failures. But obviously there are times where I made like a proper strategy and I executed and nothing. Nothing.
Fair.
Right. So there are times that really happened, right?
Okay.
However, like I said, I don't see them as failures. I learn,
opportunities
I
to learn.
iterate, I learn, I iterate. But then my worst, I won't call the name of the company, but one of the consulting things I had to do recently, not recently, that was back in 2023 as well. One of the companies I was consulting for, it was very toxic. Like, very, very toxic. Went on the streets, they've hired like 3 marketing people afterwards, and none of them stayed.
Okay. That was mad chon, sha.
So that one, I think that for marketing, I think that's like the only worst experience I'd had. Yeah, it was very toxic.
So I think everyone has different understanding of toxic. So I'm going to have to explain that toxicity.
Yeah, so you know, remember that I was speaking about Piggyvest culture?
Yeah.
The one they don't have culture.
Oh, okay.
Or the anyhowness was wild, and it was a big company.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's interesting. There's this interesting discourse I got to see recently. I'll call brands now because you cannot beat me, sha. So it was at Glover and Chowdeck, right? And people were saying stuff like, I think someone was arguing that who's more profitable, and someone was saying it was Chowdeck, right? And the person was using based off of brand reach because, you know, people supposedly know Chowdeck better. But at Paz, I heard that Glover is actually more profitable, which is interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, everyone thinks Chowdeck is more profitable, right? So that brings me to my broader question, which is logic, or not really logic, or let's say logic versus emotions in marketing. What do you think is more important? Is there some sort of balance to it? And let's speak directly to performance marketing now.
Yeah. So for me, I believe that I cannot work in a company if I don't have a brand person, because performance marketers are like robots. The numbers are not making sense. Shifts.
Okay.
And in this part of the world, right, you realize that cannot always work.
Okay.
Because Nigerians like stories. We are built with stories, right? And so stories are not, you cannot connect the dots with data when you use stories as much.
True.
Right. So it's more of a feel good thing more than what is really what it is.
What's the bottom line? Yeah.
Now, to that question you asked, right? This one data, in fact, data that I got by myself, not that they told me. There are certain platforms in Nigeria that people use it to base judgment on success. And number one is X.
I still can't call it X.
Twitter, as the case may be.
Yeah.
Twitter as a platform is one of the worst.
I agree.
For advertising. Because people go there to talk.
Yeah.
And so it's just a bubble. So Twitter right now is a bubble.
Okay.
And people that think that is where life is happening will get displaced. Chowdeck is good. As if I use both of them anyway. Chowdeck is a very good brand, but you find out that Glovo does not really care too much about stories. They are more about numbers.
Yeah.
Which makes sense to me in a business. That's why I'm a performance person. That's why I always need to be a brand person, because left to me, I'm not going to tell any story. I'll just use my maybe UGCs or whatever creative I want to use, and then just ensure that is it making sense? What am I testing and everything? But we still need to build a brand.
Yeah. Which
will stand the test of time. But building a brand will not always equate to success if you are not tracking that bottom line. Right? And so there has to be a balance. You must have a balance. If not, you just realize that you are one-sided. So for performance marketers, I always advise them that as much as possible, because you cannot be a brand person before, you cannot do it. Like the way your brain is wired has to tilt towards one side or the other.
Sure.
If not, you won't be as good.
Oh, okay, fair.
Brand people that are really good, they cannot do performance marketing because their brain is just wired to see how they can craft experiences.
Not necessarily
bottom
line.
But so what we now do is we take those experiences and then turn them into advertising.
Okay.
So for it, because no matter how many followers you have on your page, you are still limited by the reach you have.
Sure.
So if you're able to craft an experience that people love, you now amplify it and then connect it to places where we can say, okay, based on this experience that we've amplified, this is what it did from a bottom line perspective. I'll give you an example. I run application marketing majorly because Piggyvest is more of an app than a web. We still use web or app. And then I can draw a direct straight line from which platform, which creative made somebody use SafeLock.
Or which made someone use house
or
something else. Yeah.
Right? So now what the platform is one thing. That thing that they saw is an experience that was created by the brand person. Which performance marketing I'm not really great. I don't care. I will drag it with you. You cannot be a brand person at the same time. It's not possible. You can't be good at both of them. So the brand person is telling the stories. Obviously, because I've done for a particular company for a while, I can tell like patterns of what can work. So when I see something, it's almost thus says the Lord that this one will work.
Thus says the Lord.
It's true because I've seen it happen over the years, right? But if you tell me to come and write script for story, I cannot do it. So you have to understand your strength and then be really good at it. That's why I always tell marketing people, be a generalist here, but like have something that people know you for that are really good at, because that's what will make you money.
So I think the first time I heard the term canon moments was when I watched this Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. Have you watched it? Okay, so you understand. Great, love it. I don't have to explain. Love it. So what do we say are your 3 canon moments like in life? I think you've already mentioned 1 or 2 of them, but I want you to like compile them into like one.
My defining moment was 2019 November.
I just knew you called the month.
I had to when I got that interview to join that agency.
Yeah.
Second one was in 2023. I started my personal brand.
Okay.
And then the major one was when I joined Piggyvest.
Interesting. If you could add 1 more to that, what would you say? Would you say Lenco?
If I could add 1 more, it would be Lenco. So I have a lot of canon moments. You
get plenty.
So I think the first one would be when I joined social media management.
Yeah.
Second one would be when I joined tech.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Piggyvest is also there, but I feel like
tech as a whole.
As a whole, yes. So Lenco, that was in May 9th. And then my personal brand the following. May 9th, 2020, my personal brand the following year. Because that has brought a lot to me.
Quick question. What's the most common question you get like as a first message when someone wants you to consult for them?
Can you work with me, please?
Please is there. Please. That's interesting. How many videos did you say you have on like your pages so far, like personal branding?
I have over 450 videos on marketing.
450 on marketing.
On marketing.
Okay, and that's over the course of how many years?
2 years-ish.
2 years. Those are unhealthy numbers. That's interesting. So I'm guessing you create something every week, at least.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So no, I don't do that. Right.
You batch create?
I batch create. So
okay.
I was doing every week. That's one thing I always refine.
Okay.
When I started, I was creating every week. I realized that no, I have a job, so that will not work. So I needed to now start to batch create. So I remember there was one time I did like 60 videos in a day.
Those short.
Like in a stretch. I don't even think I ate at that time. I think so. You have to be crazy. You have to be right level of crazy. And I think that I'm there because I really like marketing.
I mean,
I'll be here. My personal brand is marketing.
Yeah.
And 95 is marketing. I'll be community. I'll be here for a very long time.
Love it. On that community front. Yeah, let's talk about that. You recently launched the Ads Manager community, and you guys are 400 plus now.
Yeah,
I think I saw your recent tweet. How's the experience been so far?
So, like, as in many things in me, I'm always trying something. So I was on Twitter and I was like, people are always asking me a particular question, And then there's no representation of advertisers
Yeah.
on X, right? And I was like, even in the communities I'm in, different marketing
It's always
people.
just like
I
mix,
said
but there's
no,
nothing
something
specifically
is wrong
for-
because we are one of the most important people. I feel like my work is more important than everybody else. I'm so sorry. If you're in marketing, I'm not more important than my job. Because whatever you do, I'm the one that has to make it make sense from a revenue standpoint. And so I realized that a lot of people had questions. People were feeling left out, people were feeling alone, people were going through hell alone. And I said, why don't I just bring us together?
Yeah, here we come.
Right? Let's just bring it into one umbrella.
Community, yeah.
And in the first week, we got 150 members.
Wow. That's WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Okay. Interesting.
And every time, like, there's always every minute somebody's telling you something. There's always a message. So I also dare say that it's one of the most active WhatsApp community, like what marketing communities today, because someone's always asking the questions. People are always engaging. Right?
Does it get hard to manage, or is this
So
like a self-managed
I
community?
got to community managers.
Of
Very
course.
amazing people. Right? Because there's no way I can do it myself.
I
So
was
I might
wondering.
not even talk for a week.
But they are doing.
But they
all
are
the-
they are on ground. They're ensuring that guidelines
are
are
going
followed. You know, they're ensuring that communications are going on.
Okay.
And then also we started getting, because people started hiring from the group,
Okay, interesting.
started getting jobs, and we realized that there's some bad actors, right? And so we started setting up, because again, like in life, you just have to keep like iterating.
Refining. Yeah.
So we set up certain barriers to ensure that doesn't happen again. About two
Okay.
people complain at different times, where they pay someone and the person disappears or ghosts them, right? And so we've gotten better, right? People now ask questions, you know, we get help. Even me, so I think recently I asked a question too, and somebody reached out to me and they're trying to help. So like, I really like what we are doing.
Yeah.
It's not just if you have a genuine problem,
There's
you will
someone
not
there.
be heard.
Hmm.
And I think that is really powerful, because YouTube cannot help you with that kind of thing. You need
Yeah,
someone
there's
that
some
has
very
experience.
specific
So
long tail
specific
questions
that somebody must have gone through.
True, yeah.
And on that group, everyone has gone through something that you are
Something, yeah.
going through, which is why I like it. Right?
You don't feel
I cannot quantify how that group makes me feel, because people are getting help.
Steady.
Yeah.
Okay. So for people that want to come into the field of performance marketing, digital marketing, what would you say are 3 things they should do? Or rather, let me switch it. Let's say you had to quit your job today and they told you, oh, hey, Ebuka, you're in charge of hiring the next person that will fill your shoes at, Piggyvest. What will you look out for? 3 qualities you look out for in incoming candidates.
Yeah. Number 1, are you a self-starter? Right? Because in performance marketing, you cannot be told what to do. You need to know what to do and do it. Right? So I need to see that you are not someone that needs to handhold.
Okay. So take full ownership.
And that kind of person has some level of leadership. Right? It doesn't mean you must be managing people, but you are leading yourself towards growth.
So own the entire process.
So when you are a self-starter, you know that you identify the gaps that you are facing and actively pursue learning, which is the second thing. Right? I'll be asking you certain questions about platforms. And that's why I don't like to interview, because I can be somehow tough.
Yeah, that one we quit, nobody wants to.
Yeah, because you will not go like this. I'll ask you questions, I'll probably get you, like, make you have like nightmares.
That Ebuka guy.
I'll kill it anyway. But like, yeah, so I like to be very thorough. So you have to be a thorough person too.
Okay.
Right? Because you're spending money. Like, the amount of money I spend, I cannot call the numbers, but they are huge. And if you are going to be able to do that, it means you have to be thorough, because Josh or whoever is not going to be asking you questions that you will not be able to understand, like, clearly explain what is going on, because you'll be challenged. That's the next thing. Are you somebody that knows how to take feedback and give feedback as well? Because people will challenge your assumptions, people will try to tell you what to do. You have to understand your work enough to say, no, this is what we are testing. Even Josh, we are testing this one. You don't like it, just allow me to do my thing. So just over time, I'm saying that I always come back with results. So the final thing is you must be data oriented. In fact, first question, what are the tools you use and how do you use them? If you are done, you are not a serious person. If you're able to stand and explain to me your process, if you can't do that, you're not serious. I'm so sorry. So those are like the couple of things that I'll look out for, even before the interview starts. So it's not even say, I don't want to see your CV. Keep that one somewhere.
He said keep that one.
I don't want to see your CV. I want to talk to me. What's up? Right, and then that's how I would go about it.
Okay, fair enough.
And then once I shortlist like maybe like 3 or 4, Josh will not pick the one based on that he likes based on vibes.
See, based on
It's
that.
not. Yes, not. So yeah, good enough. But
That's the culture.
yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have vibes? Are you a boring person? That kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, speaking about boring stuff, let's move a bit like not boring per se, but move a bit outside work for a sec. What are the things you do like outside work for fun? Is it just they chop marketing morning, afternoon,
I
night,
go
or
to the gym now. You know this.
I mean, forget that one. Leave
But yeah,
discipline and all
yeah.
those things aside.
So when I'm not disciplined, I like to play games. So
Okay.
I have like I think I brought it. I have a handheld.
Okay, which handheld?
Let me show you. I can show that on camera.
You can't show.
Yeah.
Don't tell me the Steam Deck.
No, what's the Steam Deck? Say
ROG.
Yeah.
Oh,
X.
oh.
So I got
Wow,
this.
you are serious.
Yeah, I mean proper. Look, so in school I has to be a proper gamer.
Okay.
But I realized that work was taking that away from me, so I got this, and it helps me to be mobile with my
Do
gaming.
you take that to work when you have to be in the office?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
And then I can connect it to the TV and then play with my colleagues when I have to. But yeah, this has ensured that my love for gaming doesn't die. So yeah, I brought it along with me. So yeah,
it is wild that you actually brought that
yes,
here.
I carried it because I always anticipate any small time I just play.
You know?
That's why it's handheld, because it allows me to like be very flexible.
So this
with my
is the
gaming.
only console you have?
Yes. I don't need a PS5. This is all I need.
This
Because
all
I'm a bedroom gamer. I lie on my bed and just do my thing.
What
Aside
game
from
are you
that,
currently playing?
I'm playing a couple. I'm playing Indiana Jones.
Okay.
I'm playing Indiana Jones. I'm playing the new Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh, okay. I've not played that
Yeah,
yet.
and then I think what else? There's one more. So I'm trying to my Call of Duty campaigns, the story. I'm not a multiplayer. So I try to like go back to
the
old titles.
The stories are like short. That's
Yeah, so I
they're
go
pretty
right
short.
now. I think I'm playing Black Ops 2. So I
okay.
go back in time to like I played all the stories.
All the
so
campaigns,
small,
okay.
like trying to like.
But I think
catch up
again
on the
they
backlog.
pivoted a bit more to like the online thing because the campaigns are so
I'm
short.
not interested. So I don't have this. I don't have the mental. That's why I don't play Call of Duty. I used to play mobile before, but I'm not really. I don't know how to deal with that stress
of coordinating people.
No, apart from that, it's just too fast paced. So I have to take my time and enjoy the story. Like I'm a story person. Then because like, yes, I like to take my time and like play story related games and stuff. Yeah. So when I'm free, I do that. Then also I play drums in my local church.
How many years now have you been playing drum?
Over 15 years now.
Love it.
I've played drums from like when I think I remember this. Let me just tell you the story quickly. So I was in church one day. I was at the back, and then the drummer did not come. So I used to play drums in my secondary school. Like all those,
yeah.
So my dad just said, "Come on, play." I said, "Come on!" And then that's how I went, and I started like developing interest. So when the main drummer now came, and I started standing behind him to watch what he does after church and practice and everything. And then when he left, after like 3-4 years, I just took over.
That's interesting.
But just low key stuff. It's just on the side. It's not like I'm
still on the side. Okay.
Bro. I can't do music full time.
Drummer boy, fitness, gamer, marketing.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's the split.
That's the split. What's the most recent spontaneous thing you did? Like spontaneous, just let me just do this.
I'm a spontaneous person.
Oh, really? Interesting. I always thought you could be like, you like
so,
that.
Because the reason why I'm a structured person is because of the things I'm involved in.
Okay.
And so I have to like ensure that things are like I said, I can be very thorough. So anything new can like throw a wrench in like my structure.
True.
So I don't like that. So if something is coming, I like to anticipate. So for instance, if I want to consult for you, I can't take it now. I'll tell you when I'm prepared to.
I have an opening in 3 months.
To where I can put it into my current structure you get. But I don't like spontaneous stuff.
Okay.
I used to be when I was younger, but no.
What type of spontaneous things did you do when you were younger?
I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I can't remember certain parts of my life anymore.
Fair.
Yeah, but like
you're on the old.
Yeah. So if I'm something will spoil.
Okay.
Something will spoil.
So 2 more questions before we sign off. One, we always ask everybody this. I think it's going to be a tradition to you whenever I'm tired of the show. But why do you create? So I want you to look like straight into the camera, and you have 400 plus videos. This one.
Okay.
You have 400 plus videos on marketing alone.
Okay.
Why do you create?
So I realized I like to help people. Maybe because I was in the education faculty, as a lie. But yeah, I like to really help people because starting out, I did a lot of things. I made a lot of mistakes on my own. And for me, I just want somebody that can, because I get a lot of people coming to tell me, Ebuka, you don't have no idea how this has changed my life. I'm like me. You see, so I really, really like to help people, and that has spread even into my community as well. So even if I cannot give you financial help, I can set you up to like ensure that you don't make the mistakes that I made when I was starting out.
Okay, I love to hear it. If you could tell a younger you that was entering performance marketing something that would potentially change how they approach the field, what would that be?
It starts with data, because when I started, I was still trying to like understand what was going on. So I made a lot of mistakes based on vibes, right? So, and again, the environment I had as well was not like people were. I think right now I'm still like the major performance marketing person. So when people like I get. In fact, every week somebody comes to ask me, "Oh, I need a job. I want you to come and work with me." I'm like, I cannot do it. So I always recommend people, especially people that I've kind of trained, so that they are not, okay, this person uses my process, right? So, data will have really, really like made my growth up until this point, where, because there are things that like certain courses I'm taking now to like help with my understanding and application of data that I'll have taken since if I started on that foothold, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's like the one thing. But aside from that, I feel like everything always works out as long as you stay long at it. Whatever it is you stay longer will always work out. That's my own philosophy.
Okay.
But the mistake a lot of people make is that they want it now.
They want it now.
Can you create content for 8 months without seeing anything? Can you do that? So
no, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy, because like even first pieces of content we did, we had lots of traction, so it was really encouraging. So I can't imagine doing this type of thing for a long period and not seeing anything.
It was
it's demoralizing.
It was just friends and family.
That's okay. Don't even like engaging.
Yeah.
When was people that share to your family group chat? Hey guys, I just put a post.
I was voice now. I was writing threads. Please let me comment.
And
interestingly, I wasn't doing it because of money. I was already working in Piggy. I was doing well for myself.
You just want to share that information.
Yeah, but nobody was engaging, and it was someone frustrating because yeah.
But now
traction has started to come. And so for me, I'm not really interested in traction. So that time, I obviously at that time that was like the indication of you doing well. People traction. No, I don't really care, because I realized that whether I get traction or not, people reach out to me.
Yeah, and you
so it didn't really matter event or the long run ahead.
Love it.
But yeah.
Okay, I think that's the last thing I wanted to ask you. One more thing would be how do people? I think we'll know how to get in touch with you. But I always tell people,
I'm very easy to find.
How will you prefer people reach out to you? LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram?
I'm not on LinkedIn anymore.
Serious? Why?
It's performative and it's stressful. So I don't know. I used to be on LinkedIn before, but now, so if I'm going to do LinkedIn, I'll come and use it myself.
Okay, fair.
Because it's too, you have to repost, you have to lie, you have to network. Oh my God. So now,
Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter X. Say Twitter IG, but more on Twitter.
Oh, okay. We'll probably put like your handle.
Yeah, because if you message me on my, don't even message me on my business this thing, because I might not answer you. People have started asking for a lot of things there, and I'm running away from my DMs now. But if you have something really, really serious, text me on my personal IG.
Oh, okay.
That one.
I will just go a message under one of your fitness videos.
But or X. I respond on X as well.
Okay, love it. Thank you so much for the time that you spent here. This was really engaging for me from start to finish. Like, how I put it, I've always seen performance marketing as just stressful and like data. But do I have to run now? Do I have to do all this? But I would say that you make it interesting, so to speak. And you may say that it's like you're more logical, but there's a lot of storytelling that went into this entire conversation. So I think
so about that, right? Before I became a performance marketer, obviously I did like a lot of things. I can write. I told you I was doing my job. I was doing. If I was doing more than so, because at some point I started doing operations in social, because like for a quote I was on boots on ground. And then other brands as well. I was handling PR. So like I'm more of a generalist myself, but then I love performance marketing, which is why I just double down there. So if you bring anything general, any other aspect of marketing, I can do it. But then just I don't really like to write. But as long as I cannot write, I wrote blogs. My blog I can like send some links of certain articles that I wrote and everything. So for me to pick performance marketing, I played across the entire field, except from PR. I don't know what is going on there, but across other aspects of marketing, I've been there, done that, and it's performance that I now like picked out. Which is why I can still do storytelling, I can still do some things, but now I'm like literally doubling down on the performance side of things. Yeah,
I love it. And as my team has told me, we say let us get something for you, right? To show our love for coming.
Wow.
So those guys only listen to the podcast on Spotify or Kenny, they'll have to come to YouTube
To come and see.
To come and see.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
No,
So you can
I'll
open
open
it.
it in my house.
He's open to me.
I don't need to see what I got.
Oh my god.
But thank you so
That's
much.
fine,
I
no
really
problem,
appreciate
no
that.
problem. If you like this episode of Content Connect, please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment on that, please. It helps us out a lot. And hey, we're now on Apple Podcast and Spotify. So if you prefer to, just listen while your day is going on, you can catch us there too. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.